Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of the Crown Me Now podcast. Man, I've been so excited to bring this to you. It's been a project that my team and I have been working on for a while. It was only right after doing the vibe of the week and sharing so much content with you. And after so many requests, I think we finally had to give the people what they want. So we will be sharing so much on this podcast. We'll be talking about entrepreneurship, but we'll be diving deeper into different stories that everybody can identify with, right? From men, women, college students, immigrants, entrepreneurship. We'll be sharing with you the journeys of so many people from our guests. I'll be sharing my journeys. You'll be getting so much from this podcast through stories, through different chapters in people's lives, from overcoming to their success, to going from different net worths. It's huge. I'm just bubbling inside to share it with you, this excitement of this new podcast, Crown Me Now. One of the key things that we'll be doing and talking about in every single podcast, it will be the untold stories, the unsung heroes of people who they don't get enough recognition. And what we will be doing with this podcast is we will be crowning. We will be highlighting for every single episode one person that has made their mark, that has done something, that has made an impact, that has blazed some type of trail, and they have not gotten the recognition for it. And we will be giving them that recognition here. That's why it's called the Crown Me Now podcast, because especially in 2022, there's so many people getting their glory. There's so many people that have been highlighted from different streams, from different avenues. But there's always the unsung hero from whichever market, whether it's a financial market, a political market, sports, you name it. We will be finding one person, kind of like Donkey of the Day, but it will not be the Donkey of the Day. It will be the crown, right? It will be the crown of the day. So that is this podcast. I will be your host, Sekou Clark, if you don't know me. Just a little bit about myself. So again, I'm Jamaican, 100% Jamaican. I'm proud. Came to the U.S. as a student athlete. I did track and field. Yes, if I'm from Jamaica, more than likely you are going to do one or two sports. You're either going to play football or you're going to do track. And yes, I did track. Went to the University of Florida, got a scholarship, got my degree there. Then afterwards, I continued doing track. I started a couple businesses, and then eventually, after getting my MBA, I went to law school, where I am now an attorney of law. And yes, I do immigration and personal injury. Immigration definitely was not my first choice. It wasn't my first choice because I don't like being a cliche, and of course, being a Jamaican immigrant and being a lawyer, typically you go to immigration. I didn't want to be a cliche, kind of like a Cool Runnings cliche. I just didn't want to be that guy. But however, I firmly believe that in law, you don't choose the area of law that you practice, it chooses you. And immigration picked me. So I do immigration and personal injury law. I started this Sekou Clark Law Group, and we are located in downtown Orlando and Panama City, and actually Kingston coming soon. So it's been a dream of mine to just be able to work for people, to represent people, to bring people closer to their goals, bring people closer to their dreams and realities. But also, one thing that excites me is business. Jesus. I love business. I love creating a strategy. I love setting a goal, putting plans in place, and working towards that goal. So I own multiple businesses, some small, some bigger, but my favorite business is the business of law, and of course the business of making money. And that's another thing that we will be talking about in this podcast is financial literacy, how to make money, because I truly believe that so many people, they are not financially literate. Like, they may be college smart, right? They may be book smart, they may be street smart, but they haven't maximized their potential because they are not financially literate. So I will be bringing in experts in the field. We will be having guests to talk about everything under the sun. They will be sharing their journey. They will be dropping nuggets, jewels on all my listeners as to how to be a better entrepreneur, how to be more financially literate, how to buy your first home. My goal is to be able to empower you and empower the unsung heroes. In my journey in life as an entrepreneur, to be successful, to make my first meal, I didn't do it on my own. Of course, I did it based on my own will, by betting on myself. But it all started from different mentors, from people helping me, from sharing their journeys. And I used their journeys and empowered my own journeys. I use other people's journeys to actually give me tools. I learned from people. I mean, people shared with me their books, again, their life stories, different tools, different failures that they encountered. And I internalized that and use it for my journey. So we're going to talk, we're going to laugh, we're going to have a really good time, right? But most importantly, I want you to leave feeling empowered. I want you to be inspired when you leave, because, man, like, so many people have inspired me on my journey. I've seen so many people be successful in track and field, in sports, in their business. And when they share it with me, oh man, it just gives me goosebumps. And that is what inspired me to keep on pushing. But also, I've learned from people's failures. I've had some friends who have taken so many L's. They've taken so many L's in their careers. And what that L did, it actually taught me how not to take that L. And with this podcast, I'll be sharing with you L's of so many successful people, even my own L's. I've taken more L's than I have W's. So I want everybody to tune in. I want you to share, because this podcast, there's so many podcasts out there, right? But this podcast, you will leave from every episode feeling empowered in your life. You will feel invigorated to take on the next day. You will feel and gain so many benefits that you will be able to bring into your business, into your law practice, into your medical practice. Because yes, I will be bringing doctors, I will be bringing other lawyers, I will be bringing entertainers, athletes. It's so much that we're going to unpack, but most of all, you're going to be learning. You're going to be learning from the journeys and the stories of many people who are successful in their own space, men and women. Oh my God, I can't wait. And yes, if you don't speak Patois, you will be learning Patois, because Melga talks on Patois, because that is who I am, right? I'm a Jamaican, I'm an immigrant, and Patois is a part of me. I feel like I can be so much more colorful in Patois. I can share more and express myself more. And hopefully you'll be able to learn more when I speak my Patois to you. So tune in. I'm so humbled. I'm so blessed. I'm so thankful to be able to share this journey with you, to be able to share my life story. The first story that even comes to mind that I'll be talking about is when I was jobless, when I failed the bar the first time and I put my suit on and I walked from door to door downtown, from office to office, and I handed out over 40 resumes. and I didn't get back not one answer, not one call. And that is something that stuck with me because it taught me that, one, you cannot rely on people for your own success, right? You cannot rely, you have to bet on yourself. And that's another thing it taught me is you have to bet on yourself, your own ability, your own creativity, and your own tools. And most importantly, the third thing is it taught me that you have to put in the work. So many of us dream. We come up with these creative plans. We write it down. We watch a podcast. We read. We get all the information out there, but we do not execute. And that is one thing that I learned that day when I got no calls, is that once you come up with this plan, you have to execute on it. You have to execute. If you don't execute, all the dreams and plans and everything that you've written down is just it's just a fallacy. It's just a fantasy that will not come true if you do not execute. But I won't be only sharing my story with you. I will be sharing my guests. They will be handpicked and they will be sharing their journey with you. So tune in to the Crown Me Now podcast, and it will be on Spotify, it will be on Instagram, it will be on YouTube. You have to tune into our YouTube channel as well, because that's where you'll get all the nuggets, that's where you'll get all the details, and that's where you'll get the journeys that I'm sure men, women, college students, entrepreneurs, seasoned business owners, you will be getting some nugget from the Crown Me Now podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's